And the first card that you've got is the Judgment card. So this is about being faced with a decision. You've got some kind of crossroads in your life. You're ending something and you're going to be starting something else. So you're at a turning point in your life right now. There's a journey coming up for you. So there's more travel, there's more freedom coming up for you. So you could be taking a holiday, or you could be doing some kind of business travel as well. Something foreign, really, going to a foreign country. A lot of power is coming to your hand, or it will be coming in. So you are being empowered again, and maybe this decision that you're going to be making is going to be the one that gives you the power in your hand again. So in the past, you've got the battle. So you have been facing a lot of problems. You've had to stand up for yourself. And it looks like you've been standing alone as well. So going through a lot of problems. It seems like money has come in. There's been some kind of stability. Or maybe you've been having some problems with regards to finances as well with this wealth card next to the battle. You've had to fight to get where you want to get to on a financial basis. Now, going into the future, you've got the change. So big changes coming in. Whatever this decision is that you're going to be making, like I said, it might involve travel, but there's a big change coming in with that decision there. Just watch out for people gossiping around you. So people are saying a lot of things around you with the scandal card, doing it behind closed doors. So there's a lot of whatever decision that you're making right now, maybe a lot of people not on board with it. They've got a lot of things to say, but it's time for you to ignore what everybody else says and do what you know is right for you. And this is the thing that will give you the power. Empowerment means that you can make decisions by yourself without having to be influenced by anybody else. And that's where you need to be at the moment. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is really good because that means big changes are coming in for you. You are leaving behind very, very difficult situations because you've got the Six of Swords, which follows the Five of Swords. So having gone through a lot of problems, there may have been a lot of legal issues that you may have been facing. You've got the Caduceus standing over there. So there's a new job that's going to be coming in on offer over there. There's still a lot of people causing a lot of issues there with you. You can see the swords are still pointing at you, but you're getting your balance back again. So this is a very positive card, moving away from difficult situations, maybe even traveling away from difficult situations into a new job or a new something new. It looks like you have been facing some legal issues over there with that King of Swords immediately under it, but balance coming in because you got that sign of Libra on his shirt there. So this looks like some legal decisions that you have been facing and getting your balance back again. News has come in as well. Gemini sitting in Taurus there shows that there's been a lot of problems with your personal finances as well. And maybe this is, you've had to go to court with regards to that. But you are getting over it over there. There's been, sudden news coming in as well with the Six of Swords. So there is news coming in. It's going to bring big changes for you and possibly travel with that Mercury going in there. And you've got that Wheel of Fortune ruled by Jupiter. So expansion, a positive change coming in for you there. And on the work front, if you look at this wheel, on the top of the wheel is the Capricorn card. So the focus for you right now is on your work and your career more than anything else. So you have been, have undergone a great change on the financial front there. So, what's happening for you? You've got the Hermit. This is about going it alone, leaving things behind and moving on in a new direction or a new path. This could also be, you spending a lot of time by yourself. This could be, that you're even undertaking some course of study or learning as well. And it could be, to do with finances. You're certainly doing some kind of financial review over here. Your focus is on your career because you've got the Sun sitting there in Capricorn over there. You're trying to acquire wealth. You're trying to, get yourself established, get your security established as well. There might be somebody that you're going for some kind of financial advice as well. You can see this woman's asking this man what he thinks about things. So it seems like you are focused on it. This could be an interview that you're going through, it seems like if you're going for an interview, you might end up getting that job, and it's going to bring you a lot of stability and help you as far as your career path goes. If it is an interview that you're going for, whatever this new job is, it's going to mean that you can do some further study or further training as well. Now, in the past, you've got the Ten of Swords, so you certainly have ended a situation. There was so much of conflict so much of drama. You can see there's so many swords coming up at this man. The sun in Gemini, there was a lot of problems with communication. Maybe they said a lot of things. There was a lot of criticism that came out of the situation, and it was altogether a really nasty situation, but that has now come to an end. It's finished and done with. There was a lot of loss as well that came with that Ten of Swords. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, so this is again focusing on your career. So this could have been a problem that happened at work, and maybe you've lost that job because there was a lot of drama there. And you are now back on track again as far as your money goes. You've got Capricorn and you've got Sagittarius here with these two energies going on. So you are focusing a lot more on that career, on that coin at the moment, and coming out of it. Whatever position you're getting or you've gotten recently, it looks like that it's allowing you to, shine, but it's also bringing in money. It's some kind of job that involves a lot of management of people and resources, and you're having to be very, very strategic and very organized in dealing with things in this new job. So it seems like, you are now very, very focused on that career. So you've got the Prince of Wands over here. You might be thinking of actually moving on to another country. And starting on a new different path there and doing this job somewhere else. You're certainly making plans for the future, but it looks like you might be moving to another country and doing this job there. The focus is a lot on yourself and focus a lot on your personal career goals, really, there with that Prince of Wands. But this always talks about moving and doing the job in a foreign country. So that's what's in your mind. You're thinking of maybe traveling somewhere else, maybe starting afresh in a new country. You've got the Princess of Wands, so this is your card, and this is about being given an offer. You can see this wand has got a little bit, a few thorns on it. So, it's not an offer that is everything that is cut out to be, or maybe it's not everything that you want, but it's certainly a beginning, a fresh start somewhere else, and it's going to put you in charge, and it's a job that you will be able to shine in. A lot of people will have a lot of respect for you, a lot of recognition coming in over there, and something very, very dynamic as well. So you'll be able to communicate, travel a lot. Certainly the news is coming in with that Princess of Wands, and it's something well worth looking. It's going to give you a lot of freedom, whatever this new job is. You need to hang in there. You've gone through a lot, been there, got the t-shirt with this strength card here. You need to focus on yourself. So from everything that you've gone through, there's something to take. There is a take-home message that you have what it takes. You can see there's a volcano in the background over there. So this is talking about all the difficulties that you've been through. You've been through a lot. There's a choice coming in for you as well there. And make sure you're thinking very logically when you do things. Turn your back on that past as well. And you do have the strength. You do have what it takes in order for you to succeed. But you just need to have that resilience and hang in there. You've got the Three of Cups. This is more for celebration card. You might be moving home as well. You've got Mercury sitting there in Cancer. But it's also about friends and people supporting you. So there's that support that is coming in for you there. You want a new job. This is on your mind. Maybe you're pursuing a new career direction or even going for a promotion. So this is what your hopes are, that you can progress and that new money will come in as well. So going into the future and the final outcome, you've got that Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So whatever happened had got you completely down on the ground. You can see this Five of Swords. This person is lying flat on that Pentacles. So, financially you have gone through a lot of loss. And, there's been dealing with a lot of legal issues or a lot of battles. You can see there's absolutely no vegetation around here. So it seems as though it was such a nasty battle and you have gone through so much of loss, and, it's brought you down to your knees, or it's brought you down to ground level. So, a lot of problems that have happened. You've got Venus there in Aquarius, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and there's been sudden changes with that finance because Venus rules money, and Uranus is about sudden changes, dramatic changes. So that's what happened. These were events that were beyond your control, and it caused a lot of loss personally, with your security, maybe with even home. but you've suffered a lot financially, and maybe you've gone through a lot of legal issues as well. You're coming out of it though, because you've got that 9 of Pentacles. So Venus, again, finances are going to improve, but there might be some study that you need to do, some further training that you might need to do. This is independence. This is about working alone, and this is about achieving things. So where you go from the 5 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles is really good, because we're here, there's nothing in the background, and here she's got this really lovely garden, and there's a home, and there's a car in the background over there. So coming from a state of nothing, things are going to change very dramatically for you. This new job or whatever you're going to be doing is going to bring in a lot of wealth, a lot of recognition, and a lot of financial independence. You just need to keep going, follow your instincts, and like I said, there might be some further study that is associated with this job. So trust in your instincts, get your balance back again, and try not to be emotionally attached to the old situation. So cut it off. So this is the beginning, Alpha and the Omega, really. So the beginning and the end. So this is the end of a difficult situation, but it's up to you to use everything that you've learned in order for you to move forward. And like I said, trust in your gut instincts. The High Priestess is about somebody spending a lot of time by themselves and being focused. And you can see with that 9 of Pentacles also, it's a card of being alone and going for things that you want. It doesn't seem like there's much support around you. There's a lot of single cards there. So there's the Princess of Wands, this High Priestess, the 9 of Pentacles. These are all single people. So you're doing it by yourself, and you're going to be coming up by yourself, and you are going to recover from whatever the situation was. The Wheel of Fortune is stepping in to help you there. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the... So the first card is communication, so good news from a distance. Communication about love or business, you are open to new ideas or options. A line of communication is established with a friend or a loved one. So it might well be that you are thinking of doing a job in a new country, and it might be that you start a new job in a new country because there's good news coming in from a long distance, positive news as well. So if you've been applying for a job overseas, it seems like that's the way to be going, because this change is very dramatic from the 5 of Swords to this 9 of Pentacles. So having nothing and into going to something that's having everything means that this new job that is coming in for you, whatever this new monies that is going to come in, is going to bring that dramatic change for you. And you've got the guidance cards. Someone is about to enter your life as a teacher, a great opportunity to advance. You may decide to go back to school to further your education. Guidance can come in many forms. Listen to your intuition. So that High Priestess is telling you that. Guidance coming in for you. You need to trust your own intuition, and there is some learning that is coming in. So there's some training coming in. So whatever this new job is, there might be some training or learning attached to it. You've got completion over here, a time of reward, opportunity, success, love, money, good health. A stranger brings in good news. The completion of lessons finally learned, a feeling of self-satisfaction concerning a job well done. So this cycle is finished, and you can see with that 10 of Swords, it is over and done with. You have finished and learned very, very difficult lessons. There's a lot of swords flying around here. There was a lot of critical people that said things. There may have been legal problems that you had to deal with, but you've certainly been through the mill, and that cycle is now completing, and you are now going to move into something much more positive. So don't be upset and don't be deterred. Be very hopeful for the future, because it's about to change for the better for you. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Animal Tarot, and the first card is the 2 of Winter, which says procrastination and worrying about what others will think is blocking you from making a decision. If you're torn between your desires and someone else's, follow your own guidance. So whatever the decision is, it's up to you to make it, and you need to be logical when you make this choice, and you need to think about yourself. So take a step back from the emotions. Don't let anybody else's needs influence you. You need to make a decision for yourself. You've got the 7 of Winter over here, so caution will help you avoid the loss of valuables. Be aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. The 7 of Winter is always about deception and deceit going on around you. So, don't trust anybody. This is a time for you to be very, very vigilant about what people are doing. They have really, really bad motives, and they're trying to get as much as they can out of you. And you need to look after yourself. So, be on the alert, really, with that 7 of Winter. You've got the King of Winter, so it's a time At this time, it is very important for you to communicate clearly, be objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. Now, the King of Winter is the King of Swords, so you could be still facing some kind of legal decision. Maybe that judgment comes in. Maybe the people that you've been dealing with on the legal front, or people that you've been dealing with, have been using very, very devious means in order for them to get their way. So be careful about who you trust with sensitive information. There's certainly some legal decision coming in over there. Something is coming in for you, and you need to be very careful as well about who you say what to. And it says here, if you do need to get some kind of professional legal advice, this is a very good time to get it as well. So there's a judgment coming in over there for you, and maybe you've been waiting for that. There's a decision certainly with the Two of Winter, because these are 3 sword cards. So there's something legal that you're going to have to sort out first before you start moving on. You could even be signing some new contracts over there. But it seems like you might be moving on to another country and starting afresh somewhere else. And that is going to be the thing that opens the doors for you, moving away from the situation. So maybe physically even moving away. Like I said, with that Prince of Swords, you are certainly thinking about going somewhere else. And this lion is sitting on this card. So this is, and you've got the Strength card as well. So you do need to hang in there. And make your decision. You've got a lot of strength of character there, so hang in there. And again, she's looking to the future to make the decision. And think about yourself first, because you've got that sign of Leo. Leo is about self-worth. Realize your self-worth and make your decision based on what's going to be beneficial for you and not anybody else.